Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the first attempt at making the grow beds for the front of the house. So I had the idea to try and use a little bit of extra space and was just using the materials I had lying around. So first things first, I needed to acquire a few of the materials for making the grow beds. I'd saved a couple of wooden pallets to use for these type of projects, but I had to pull them apart and knock all the nails out first. Having the limited space to use in the 2-bed house I am in, it can be really challenging to grow enough to make it practical. I've found the floor space runs out extremely quickly, especially in the best growing areas that get the most sunlight. So to make better use of the space, I'm going to try to grow upwards, going vertically, as it gets more sunlight and I can grow more using the same footprint. Another advantage I found from raising the grow beds off the floor, it did help to reduce the pest problem, so that slugs and snails, things like that, were a lot less likely to climb up the grow beds and get into them. Just finishing off the first level of the grow beds. So we've put wire mesh down and now we're just putting the lining over the top of that. I was initially going to just put the plastic trays in, but decided against that so I could use those elsewhere. Another look at the first tier of grow beds, almost done, and then we'll be moving on to the second tier on the windowsill. So moving on to the second tier of grow beds, these ones will be putting onto the windowsill and just help double up the space that we can use.
For the most part, main guys have their unplugging.
Almost done now. So you can see I've got the lining down on the first tier. We're just going to add the lining to the second tier and then it'll be ready to add the plants. Here it is, all finished. We've moved across the spinach beet from the trays into the grow beds. And this worked okay over last summer. We'll be looking to make a few modifications to it this year, 2022, before the spring comes around. Thank you for watching and we'll see you on the next video.